It's Amsterdam Dance Event live.
Wherever you are in the world, it's time to follow protocol. This is Protocol Radio with Nicky Romero.
My eyes are like a lie machine. I know you're trying to hide from me. I don't know why you lie to me. I think you need to let go of your pride. My eyes are like a lie machine. I know you're trying to hide from me. I don't know why you lie to me. I think you need to let go of your pride.
Welcome to Protocol Radio, brought to you live from the Protocol Studios. I just got back from my holiday on Mykonos and Santorini, and that means I'm ready and recharged for Amsterdam Dance Event. Today's show filled with special stuff, of course. Lots about the Protocol Lab EP, 2 live acts, the boys of Stadiumx, and singer Matluck right here in the studio. But first, this one, Antoine Delvig, AYOR, Lowrider. And this one is straight from the second Protocol Lab EP. It's time for Amsterdam Dance Event. Let's go.
Lowrider. Lowrider. Hypnotized, can't find myself, don't want nobody else. Lowrider. Hypnotized, can't find myself, don't want nobody else, no.
Live from the Protocol Studios, this is Nicky Romero.
Hypnotized, can't find myself, don't want nobody else. So cold, don't play games, don't argue much, act. Hypnotized, can't find myself, don't want nobody else. So cold, don't play games, don't argue much, act. Hypnotized, can't find myself, don't want nobody else. So cold, don't play games, don't argue much, act. Hypnotized, can't find myself, don't want nobody else. So cold, don't play games, don't.
This is Protocol Radio with Nicky Romero. It's a world premiere on Protocol Radio. From the Protocol Studios, this is Protocol Radio.
You just heard FaderX, We Found Love. Good grooves right here in the Protocol Studios. Protocol Radio. Before that, you're listening to Timmo, Hendriks, and Lennart, Schroot, In My Head. It's Amsterdam Dance Event. It's in full effect. I don't know what edition it is, but it's been quite a few in the last few years. You know what's different is that the weather is amazing this year. The weather is really great. It's different from all the years where it used to be chilly and cold and everybody was waiting for coffee, for the warm chocolate milk. That's not necessary. Right now, it's all about just grabbing a beer, whatnot, maybe a Coke. It's just, the weather is great here. It's really, really good and you kind of want to be here. Talking about that, we have our own show like every year in the Milky Way, Protocol X80 2018. And that show was absolutely crazy and I want to thank everybody for joining in. As you can see, I still kind of look like tired because the show was kind of long. And no, we always have a great time. It feels like a family reunion. And all the artists that came by, it's just insane. And yeah, I'm thankful, man. Every time I see this, I'm proud of the team and everybody who was there, was part of it. The Protocol crew and the insane production by Hetim Elkatib, my tour manager. Next week, you'll hear a really big part of my live set from that night. And talking about today, later on this show, we have Stadiumx Matluck joining me in this episode of Protocol Radio. So make sure you stay tuned. But first, it's music time. The Protocol Spotlight, a brand new banger from the Israeli duo Teamworx. It's out this week. Teamworx, clap back on Protocol Radio.
Protocol Spotlight.
answer her with silence. She wants to have me on her side of the phone, but I can't do it. I wanna fall away and hold you close. I wanna break it off, but she won't. Guess I'm not strong enough to hold my own. Or maybe I'm just a little lonely when it comes to us. I gotta know. Far away, break you far away, break you far away, break you far away, far away, break you far away, break you far away, break you. I can't do it alone. If you still wanna try to give you one more shot, I can't do it. I can't do it alone. Don't say that you wanna give it up. Oh, I can't do it. I can't do it alone. I can't do it alone. She only calls me when she knows I'm alone. I only answer her with silence. She wants to have me on her side of the phone, but I can't do it. I wanna fall away and hold you close. I wanna break it off, but she won't. Guess I'm not strong enough to hold my own. Or maybe I'm just a little lonely when it comes to us. If you still wanna try to give it one more shot, I can't do it. I can't do it alone. Don't say that you wanna give it up. Oh, I can't do it. I can't do it alone. Far away, break you far away, break you far away, break you far away, far away, break you far away, break you far away, break you far away. If you still wanna try to give it one more shot, I can't do it. I can't do it alone. Don't say that you wanna give it up. Oh, I can't do it. I can't do it alone.
Your weekly dose of fresh music. This is Protocol Radio.
The groove. the groove.
You're listening to Protocol Radio by Nicky Romero. Nicky Romero.
You're still listening to Protocol Radio, and you just heard the throwback track of this week, Martin Volt and Quentin State, Rush. Such a good song, man. It reminds me of Ultra 2015. A fun fact is that Martin Volt works for Revealed right now, and that Quentin State works with Martin Garrix at the office. And I think both guys are so talented. I kind of miss their music, so hopefully they're going to come back soon. You also listen to Mosimann, The Groove, and Futuristic Polar Bears, and Kess Ross. I cannot do it. Wow. Talking about last night, of course, we had Stadiumx playing at a venue, but they will perform here live as well in just a few minutes. We also had the luck to have Matluck on stage, performing our brand new club called Rise live on stage. And yeah, I think this is the first one that we're doing all together. It's like, how do you call that? A foursome, I think. A foursome on this song. And you know, they're here in the studio, so I think it's time to get them close to the mic. If you're watching, it's 4 people in total behind the mics, and yes, it's a lot of fun. Guys, make some noise. Stadiumx and Matluck are right here in the studio. Whoa! What is up, guys? How are you guys doing?
We doing amazing. Thank you very much for having us in the show.
I'm gonna third that. I'm doing amazing too.
Okay, so I'm looking to my right, and there's 3 people. For the people that are watching, who is who? Because I can imagine that some people don't know who is who exactly.
I'm Matluck. Matluck.
So it's Max and not
Okay,
Matt.
yeah. So it's Max Matluck. Yes. Not Matt.
All right.
but-
Okay, and you're right. There is Matluck. He is 5'7", straight from the US. Is he not?
5'8", 5.875.
Okay,
Almost
this is
5'9".
Featherweight Championship
Thank you.
UFC on the right corner. In the left corner, there is Stadiumx. Guys, let me know who is who and who does what.
Yeah, my name is David and I'm Sally.
And you guys both produce?
Yeah, and usually
Or is like one the producer?
No, both. And usually I'm doing the piano stuff. Yeah, David's doing most of the melody stuff, and like I'm more into sound design and this kind of things.
So you kind of like both. You like one has better perks at the one side, the other one has better perks at the other side, and it makes like a great teamwork together, right?
It's like everyone's trying to force our own style, to each other, and we have a fight, and then we have the
But
results.
usually I won. So.
I'm so jealous when I look at people who work together. It feels like I'm missing so much, I have to do all of myself. And maybe that is the reason why I sometimes miss a few of those elements, maybe. I don't know. How did you guys enjoy Protocol last night in the Milky Way?
It was amazing. I mean, for us, the label it means so much because most of the guys know that the first ever Stadiumx release, Out of the Moon, was on Protocol. And
that was a big one.
That was like almost 5 years ago.
Yeah, in 2014. So it's since then it's been a very, very big journey for us. And like most of the guys know us as Stadiumx, but we've been producing I'm producing for 18 years. David's producing for 12 years. So, but
Wow.
Stadiumx was born with Howl at the Moon. So.
Well, I mean, I can only speak for the label and for my own perspective. I thought it was a really breakthrough, not only for you guys, but also for Progressive House on Protocol. You guys definitely brought a lot of, talent and a lot of like emotion to the label. So we're very, very grateful. Talking about Rise, looking at Max right now, Max Matluck, 5'7" in the right corner. Can you tell us a little bit about writing the vocals for the song? Because, it's been doing really great, but how did it work? How did it turn out?
Well, one of my writing partners, who's a very close friend, Matthew Steeper, and myself, we were reached out to by you, and which was in itself an honor because I love your music. I love both of your music. It's everything. I grew up listening to it, and the second we heard the track, I think we felt something special, and we started with the melodies, and then words started to come. And by the time we were about halfway through the song, we realized what it was about. And it was about hope and looking up when people want you to give up. And I think that it's a beautiful message, and it was just so amazing, the process. And I felt like everyone was a part of it. And I really feel like we conveyed a message in that song that you believe in, and that you believe in, and that me and Matthew believe in. And it was wonderful process.
I mean, it makes so much sense, man, and I'm happy to clarify. I think the people that are watching and that are listening, it's fun when you hear the song. You kind of can place the right elements. I think after hearing the story, you kind of know like the story behind it. You know what I mean? I think that is always an extra like addition. If you listen to a song, you know the story. It's kind of you respect it more. I think.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
And the fact that all of us, especially myself and Matt, because we speak for ourselves, but for myself, I really feel like I resonate with the message, and that in itself makes the song important, to me at least.
Yeah, no, I agree on that, man. And I think you're gonna do something special for us. I see you brought a guitar, and maybe without me forgetting it, an Emmy. Did you just win an Emmy? Is that how did that happen?
So that actually came out of left field. I mean, as a songwriter, on the songwriter side of things, I feel like I should have expected, or my goal was like get a Grammy, for people in film, it's get an Emmy, and
you're like, I start with an Emmy, I end with a Grammy.
It opened my eyes to the world of like all of them. I want them all now, but that was a crazy experience. I wrote a song for a show called General Hospital with one of my mentors, Eve Nelson, and Andrew Wallens, who's an incredible writer, and it was the first song pretty much the first song I wrote for television, and the first win I've had in an Emmy, and it's I'll never live it. I don't think I'm ever gonna forget the feeling of walking up there with my mom sitting there.
No, I can
so
imagine.
happy, and
wow,
the look on her face is just, it was amazing. And
dude, yeah. I'm sure that she must have been so proud, you know, like if your son wins an Emmy, I think that's pretty special.
Thanks, thank you.
Wow, man. Well, I'm very excited to announce that you're going to play your song Rise here live on the show. We see that you brought your guitar. For the people that are watching, you can see he's holding it, so it's really him playing.
Unless, you never know. Sometimes they do those things where it looks like my hand, but it's secretly like someone else is playing.
Yeah, like a ghost guitar player.
No, I'm not that guy.
Maybe we can get the mic set up right, so we have your guitar and we have everything set in place. In the meanwhile, let me tell you that I'm very, very excited to have those people here in the studio. It's really, really cool to see like native musicians make native music, you know, like a real guitar, real voice. Everything is real right now, not pre-recorded and not auto-tuned. So yeah, this is the realness. Let me add some reverb here to it. Oh, yes. So yeah, I think it's time to announce him on Protocol Radio. It's Matluck. It's the writer and the singer of the song Rise. I've done with Stadiumx, the boys that you just heard here. And he's live on Protocol Radio. So please make some noise for Matluck. Let me hear. The mic is yours, buddy. Go ahead.
Here we go. Just need to play it for a second real quick. There we go. That's my note. Ready? Sometimes the worst part of letting go is when your heart starts losing hope. You feel a whole lot of nothing, but you gotta keep on running. Oh, when it seems like the love is gone and you think that you're on your own, just take a look around, open up your eyes, you'll see the love never died. And that's a little snippet of it.
Wow, I think it's time to make some noise. Matluck here in the studio. Let me hear.
And I just want to say, get ready for the full version, because we're going to be doing that soon.
And I'm sure that's going to sound amazing. I want to thank you so much for joining in. Stadiumx, please come back to the microphone, because there's more to it today. Yeah, man, well, that was amazing. I can't believe that you just played here a real live part of that song. That's so crazy.
It was for you.
Oh, man, so thankful. All right, man. David and Silly, back here, Stadiumx. You guys did a crazy amount of remixes last month. Kygo, Lost Frequencies, Galantis. Did you guys ever have time to just chill at your house and, you know, see your family and everything?
We are trying to get sometimes with the family, but the problem is like during the summer we've been traveling a lot, especially in China. So like it was like back and forth between China or Asia and home and also in the studio. So and during the last 1.5 months we did, I think 6 remixes, which is like
crazy.
Yeah, quite hectic. So now we have to go again to Asia, but as soon as we get back, we want to focus on originals and like make more music.
Talking about the originals, you have your own sound, your distinctive Stadiumx sound. I think that is something that we're really proud of, that we are part of as Protocol.
Thank
and
you.
I think it's time that you guys show us what you got. I can say the decks are yours, so please go ahead. It's Stadiumx in the studio. Make some noise.
Behind the decks.
Oh, it's a long way down, but if you don't look, you don't have to know it. And I could be around to catch you fall if you're losing your grip. Can't you see that I'd come crawling on my knees to get to you, get to you, get to you? Can't you see that I'd climb mountains just to be next to you, next to you, next to you? But do you love me like I love you? Don't have to rush if you don't want to. Oh, I'll be patient, but just know that there's no way that anybody else could love you like I love you. Love you.
Looking at the world, I'm blessed. Let's put the peace to the test. Too many people want test. Yes, I make my choice. Make them all rejoice. Vibes deep down inside. Remember one thing, the number one vibe. Come on, come on. Come on. I've been told that music is meant to inspire us. It's supposed to fire us up. It's supposed to bring in change and usher in new ways of thinking, you know what I'm saying? Music is supposed to be that healing voice, that inner voice that unifies people. Yes, grab the mic, relieve stress. Looking at the world, I'm blessed. Let's put the peace to the test. Too many people want test. Yes, I make my choice. Make them all rejoice. Vibes deep down inside. Remember one thing, the number one vibe. You can't fight the vibe. Come on, come on. Come on. Come on, come on.
Live from the Protocol Studio. This is Behind the Decks.
We got Stadiumx in the mix here, Protocol Radio.
Come on.
Sometimes the worst part of letting go is when your heart starts losing hope. You feel a whole lot of nothing, but you gotta keep on running. When it seems like the love is gone and you think that you're on your own, just take a look around, open up your eyes. You see the love never dies. Oh, I know it's hard to say goodbye, but baby, don't you cry. It's all part of life. When you're in love, baby, don't you cry. 'Cause the sun's gonna rise.
been thinking it. And 2 times you let it slip from your lips. You got too much pride to make any promises, thinking that we got time and you wanna keep it in. I want you out in the pouring rain, I want you down on your knees, praying to God that I feel the same. I'm right here, baby, so please hold me up, tie me down, 'cause I never wanna leave your side. Swear to never let you down, and it's been eating me alive. You can take me home, you can never let me go. Hold me up, and tie me down, down. And tie me down, down. And tie me down, down.
Let's go.
Nicky Romero.
Let's go.
Wow, good vibes here in the Protocol Studios. We got Stadiumx, and they just played an amazing live set. So please let me hear you for Stadiumx.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Wow, that was great, man. Wow. What did you play for us? What was it? There were so many new tunes also for me. I was like, wow, I don't even know what this is. You know, usually I'm kind of updated what you guys do, but what do we hear?
Well, we played most of the remixes we've been working on, and there was also a new song we did together with Matt Rush. It's quite crazy.
It's coming next month.
Yeah, hopefully it's coming next month. And yeah, this is it. I mean, we wanted to show what we've been working on in the last 2 months.
There's a lot of like songs that I heard your set that I really loved, and the last one I liked really. You know, the last the Serum one, we were just discussing about what synth you're using and what song, and we kind of thought that Serum was one of the best ones right now. But that is a synthesizer that you used in that record, right?
Yeah, exactly, and that's my voice in the
with the vocoding.
Yeah, tell us about it, because you were telling me that. But what did you do on the song? Because you were just telling me in between these songs what you've done to get that effect, but that sounded really crazy. So tell us.
Well, so the situation was like from the original song, it has also a part which is similar to this, but it was too thin to put it in the drop. And when we were using vocoder, like software vocoding on that part, it doesn't sound that good. So he had this idea to put his voice into it while he is singing it and make a synth out of it. And there is this synth that we're using, like Ultranova.
Yeah, Ultranova.
Yeah. And this is really good for that, like really old school. But if you mix with the vocoder with the synths, that's inside of the synthesizer. It's really massive. It's really nice.
I mean, I know it's a lot of geek talk for people that don't know, that they're not into music production, but it's a trick they've been doing to achieve this crazy effect in the drop, which is really, really creative. One last thing, what do I need to get you guys to hear the original parts without the vocoding, just him singing? I want to hear him singing without.
I think after Matluck that would be very, very bad for the audience.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Oh man, I love that part. Okay, guys, to wrap it up, what can we expect in 2019 from you guys?
Well, lots of originals. Hopefully, as soon as we get back from tour, and I mean, we're really looking forward to work with you guys on Protocol, on new originals, and more crazy sound design, more massive sound. So.
Maybe progressive house.
Yeah, maybe progressive house, like future progressive, I would say.
And maybe like in between, future progressive. Maybe that's an genre that doesn't exist yet. So you guys are great in both. So I'm definitely expecting something like that in the future from you guys, and hopefully we can be part of it. And if not, I'm a big supporter. So Stadiumx, I want to thank you guys for coming to the studio. We're going to see you very, very soon. Just one more time, please. Let me hear you, Stadiumx in the studio.
Thank you, guys.
Wow, that's it for this week, guys. What else do we have left? I'm gonna focus on some interviews for Amsterdam Dance Event, which is in effect right now. And I want to tell everybody who came to the studio today, including Matluck. I don't know if he's still there. Oh, he's right there. Thank you for coming over. I really appreciate it, and you sounded great here on the show. And there's one thing I need to say. This episode of Protocol Radio was brought to you by LG OLED TV. Their thin profile and supreme 4K resolution makes them a perfect fit for the studio. Once again, everybody who's listening, see you next week, same time, the same place. This is Protocol Radio, and I'm Nicky Romero.
You've been listening to Protocol Radio with Nicky Romero. Romero returns with Protocol. Same time, same place, next week.